Louisiana, the 15th seed from the Chicago bracket against Oklahoma State, the number 2 seed. Now the winner of this game will play the winner of Southern Illinois and St. Mary's. That game will follow here in Oklahoma City later this afternoon. Winners yesterday, the number 1 seed, the Illini of Illinois, Nevada from the WAC, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, and Boston College. Take a look at today's lineups, and we'll start with Southeastern Louisiana, a team from the Southland Conference. They'll go with Ricky Woods, the junior, Nate Lofton, Terry Bryant, Chris Lee, and Jonathan Patton at the point. Oklahoma State, Joey Graham, Ivan McFarland, Daniel Bobick will start. James on Curry, a terrific, sensational freshman, and John Lucas runs the point. There's Bill Kennedy, 6th season as the head coach of Southeastern Louisiana. His record 80-91, and the Lions in March Madness for the first time in school history. His counterpart today, Eddie Sutton, 15 years in Stillwater, going for his 350th win as a Cowboy, 35 years total in college basketball, 779 victories, tied for 6th all-time with Lou Henson.
What a fabulous, fabulous coach. Has done it in a lot of places. Of course, last year, Oklahoma State in the Final Four, lost to Georgia Tech by 2 points. And that prevented them from playing for the championship. Very much the same team back, only Tony Allen missing. Extremely experienced Cowboys squad.
Indeed, 22 trips to March Madness. Of course, last year this team lost in the semifinals at Georgia Tech. And Lucas goes strong down the lane to open, and McFarland finishes. He is so tough. Garbage buckets. He's always around the hoop.
McFarland very, very aggressive. If there's going to be an upset in this game, Southeastern Louisiana must control the tempo of the game. In their championship game in the Southland Conference Tournament, 49-42 they won. So they are used to that kind of tempo.
Long-range shot off the mark. A good look by Patton. It's coming right at us. And last touch by Southeastern Louisiana.
Ricky Woods, the junior college player, their leading scorer at 17 a game. Very solid on the interior. And the big guy, 25, Nate Lofton, must do a lot of damage combating McFarland and Graham on the inside.
Bob, the Lions, the 4th-ranked team of the NCAA in scoring defense. They've only allowed their opponents 55 points per game. The challenge today is that Oklahoma State averages 78 per contest.
Well, big difference, obviously. Oklahoma State is a team that is very, very different from what Southeastern Louisiana has seen this year. The Lions from the Southland Conference, Oklahoma State, the Big 12, 6 teams from the Big 12 in the dance.
There's the steal and the bucket. Bryant lays it up and in. So the Lions on the board were tied at 2 in Oklahoma City. Just Stillwater, not far from Oklahoma City. I think, in fact, fans today could have gotten up, had breakfast, a cup of coffee. 65 miles from Stillwater to Oklahoma City.
A lot of orange in this building, 19,000.
James on Curry, the freshman, swatted away by Lofton.
Well, they're going to keep it. The ball goes out of bounds. Billy Kennedy told us yesterday, the first 10 minutes, the most important thing. Here's the 6'10 player, Lofton. Absolutely the best guy on this team. Strong inside, a left-handed player, uses left hand to block it. Oklahoma State ball, however. Billy Kennedy actually, excuse me, Craig, told us that the first 10 minutes were most important. They're not used to playing in front of this kind of situation. And so far, they're handling things very, very well.
Nate Lofton, that last left-handed swat, his 100th career block. Tenacious defense by the Lions. Curry couldn't get it away, and a shot clock violation.
Well, that's something that's going to add to their confidence early in this game. Oklahoma State fell asleep on the shot clock on that particular play. James on Curry, who his past has been well documented, troubles in high school, selling drugs. His new chance here at Oklahoma State. Did not start the first 17 games, started the last 13. His numbers have skyrocketed. Shooting 47% from 3, 53% from the field. Now here they're trying to spread the floor, get deep into the shot clock. The fewer possessions, the better.
Cowboys have turned it over twice here early. Long range three, bottom of the net by Chris Lee, a junior from Shawnee Mission, Kansas, and a transfer out of Butler Community College. Averaging just 3 points a game, so he knocks down a big three early.
That's exactly the way they want to play. Notice inside, fronting. Lofton is fronting McFarland, trying to prevent him from getting the ball. Offensive rebounding position will be there for Oklahoma State.
Well, this tough defense by the Lions forcing the Cowboys to use a lot of shot clock.
They are very, very quick.
7 on the shot. They hand it off. Curry hit it. A three.
Wow, is he gifted. 41 points per game in high school. Leading scorer in the history of that venerable basketball state.
What a title to hold. The North Carolina high school scoring champ. And you know what?
You ever hear of Michael Jordan?
I think I have.
He went to school there.
He also likes to play defense. How odd. You got an offensive threat who pedals back and plays tough defense.
He's very gifted, very knowledgeable basketball player. Great instincts.
Shot clock to 8. They lob it to Lofton. Puts it on the floor. The dribble with 3. The left-hander puts it up. Off the iron, tipped. It's kept alive, but out of bounds is the call.
The execution in the post. Nate Lofton gets double teamed. He finds his way out. A 3 from the opposite corner. Incidentally, Nate Lofton, their center, leads the team in assists. Baby Shaq.
Lucas to McFarland. Talented senior making his 100th consecutive start. Durability, his middle name. Curry now thought about the 3, looking for a cutter.
Very solid position defense right here by the Lions. Not letting any penetration happen, pass or dribble.
Bobbitt goes to Graham, and the high flyer is fouled on his way up. Joey Graham, so talented, 18 points a game. A transfer along with his brother Steven from Central Florida. And here's a look at the Southeastern Louisiana Lions, their first appearance in Bob hometown Hammond, Louisiana.
Not too far from New Orleans. The Southland Conference, pretty big school, 15,000. Joey Graham, what a player. MVP of the Big 12 tournament, averaged 22 a game in those 3 wins.
Graham, a terrific free throw shooter at 89%. You see his numbers, 3rd in the Big 12 in scoring, just over 18 a game.
They're going to put some full court pressure on right here. Oklahoma State needs to increase the pace of the game. If the pace of the game is slow, Southeastern has a chance for the upset. Lucas trying to put some pressure, some double team in the background. Successful.
Through the hands of Lofton. Here comes McFarland. To the corner is Lucas. Closed down, now sets his feet for a 3. Oh, what a touch.
Well, that's what you want. Enthusiasm personified by that young man.
Lucas with his 57th consecutive game, Bob, with a 3-point field goal. And that is the 2nd longest active streak in the nation. Marcus Barnes of Northwestern, 74 in a row.
44% from downtown for Lucas.
Lofton, turnaround short. Here come the Cowboys. Watch out, it can get out of hand in a hurry. As Lucas thought about pushing the middle, now backs out.
Terry Bryant really stayed with Lucas nicely on that interchange.
Timeout, and we'll take a break with 15:23 left in the opening half in Oklahoma City.
I guess I could have spent a lot more money on something like a BMW Z4. But then I'd be stuck with a slower car. That's why I bought a Saturn.
The 0 to 60 in 6.2 seconds supercharged Saturn Ion Redline. Now get a 2005 Saturn Ion Redline with 0% APR financing for 5 years. See your retailer for details.
There's a movement for better TV. A movement that in just 1 year found more new content customers turning to DirecTV than all other cable and satellite providers combined. It's a movement for top-ranking customer satisfaction and 100% digital quality on every channel.
Loudest inside his locker room.
All right, they stick with their families. They're committed with their family all year, all the time, no matter what. Everybody out there is against you. You see it's all orange, all right? We're going to stick together, encourage each other. There are going to be some tough times. Encourage each other, stick together, and be a real family.
Oh boy, first trip ever for Southeastern Louisiana. Some words of encouragement before they walked out in this packed house in Oklahoma City.
Great block by Woods right there. He talked about the emotion of it. They've got to stick together for these first 10 minutes of the game. So far, they've done so. Nice passing out of the post by Lofton. What a great skill he has there, Craig.
Terry Bryant to lead. Good patience by the Lions. Now another tough across the court pass. They go inside and roll for Ricky Woods from New Orleans, Louisiana. He's on the board, averaging 17 and change a game.
So far, they are hanging tough. Their defense at this end has been very, very solid. Cowboys really having to work for every shot that they get. And at the other end, they've been patient. That's the formula for the upset.
Another tip is that tenacious D. There's always a hand in the lane.
Good anticipation by all five guys. They work together, as Gillespie said, as a family at that end. Five guys intermingled.
Lofton, alley-oop. Wow, Ricky Woods with the bucket.
This is a pass from your center from 35 feet away on an alley-oop to your other big man. What a pass by this kid. He's got tremendous court vision.
The foul goes on Joey Graham. Ricky Woods last 10 games, Bob, 20.5 points, nearly 9 rebounds, shooting 57% from the floor.
And his leaping ability is his greatest asset. He's a lane player, always in the paint.
Cowboys by 1 so far. The Lions have survived the first 6 minutes. McFarland, collision, left-hander, got the bounce.
Well, Lofton's going to have to play near 40 minutes in this game. His backup in there, Jonathan Walker, only 6'8", but only 215. So he is the widest body that Southeastern Louisiana has.
Ricky Woods to Bryant. Now Lofton puts it on the floor, drives left hand, got it, counted. Boy, he is quick for a big fella, but now they're going to wave it away, right?
Offensive foul. Southeastern Louisiana, the shot block from the weak side by Ricky Woods. Elevator man, and look at this pass from 30 feet away. The 5-man to the 4-man on an alley-oop. They work extremely well together.
Lofton, Bob, mark it down at the 13:30 mark, picks up the second foul, and an easy bucket drop in for Ivan McFarland. 6 points, 3 buckets, and the Cowboys by 5.
Well, I talked about Jonathan Walker being the guy that's going to come in. He is ready to check in at the table right now from Lofton.
Turnover, it was stripped away. Crawford got a hand on it, around and down, and a bucket for Curry. 5 points for James Curry, the freshman from Pleasant Grove, North Carolina.
We'll give Crawford the assist on that. Crawford right here from Oklahoma City. The 6th man for Oklahoma State. A terrific job defensively.
Now Crawford played at Bishop McGinnis High School. Oh, that's going to be 3. Lofton reached in. I thought maybe for a moment that Crawford took an extra step, but Lofton stepped in and picked up his 3rd foul.
This is disaster for Billy Gillespie right here. Lofton getting his 3rd foul while Kennedy, was trying to get him out of the game. Not a smart play by Nate Lofton. He's going to have to sit at least the rest of this half.
First team All-Southland Conference player. Lofton will sit for the remainder of this half.
Well, offensively now, they're going to have to even become more deliberate.
Lucas gives it up. Contact underneath and a whistle on Walker, who just checked in. So Walker picks up his first, the junior from Atlanta.
Well, the number of possessions increasing right now. That is not what Southeastern wanted. They wanted to keep this game in the low numbers and be patient. Oklahoma State has responded with their own pressure defense successfully.
Around and out. Oklahoma State, very good free throw shooting club, Bob. 4th in the nation at 77.4%.
They're also the leading three-point field goal percentage shooting team in the country.
Got the bounce on the second, so Crawford gets his first point, the senior from Oklahoma City. It's a 17-9 Cowboy lead.
Eddie Sutton's response defensively has been excellent.
Lucas hands it off, and then it was touched, and it's, well, they're going to call goaltending, and the bucket will fall for Curry. Oh, this crowd is up. We watched them practice yesterday, Bob, and the Orange gave them a standing ovation in their 1-hour shoot-around.
They love their Cowboys, and the pressure is on.
I know you do more brakes and mufflers than anyone, but do you really do shocks and struts too?
Yes.
Factory scheduled maintenance?
Yes.
Oil changes?
Yes.
Tire rotation?
Yes.
Belts and hoses?
Yes.
Headlights?
Yes.
Batteries?
Yes.
Back rubs?
Yes.
The Midas Touch Maintenance Package for just $29.95. We'll change your oil, rotate your tires, and do a courtesy check, including brakes, battery, filters, and more. For mechanics known for their work and their word.
Trust the Midas Touch.
Some families are good at entertaining themselves. For the rest of us, there's Radio Shack. Now when you buy this Sprint PCS picture phone by Samsung for just $49.99, get up to 3 Sprint PCS color screen phones by Samsung free with 2-year agreements. Plus, get this replica race hood free by mail. Yes, Radio Shack has everything to make your road trip more fun. Unless you like yodeling. Radio Shack, you've got questions, we've got answers.
Man, I love the supersonic cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Get that like crispy lettuce.
And sweet onion.
Right. The ripe tomato, you know, pickle. You know, they got the pickle in there. Of course, the burger patties.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Hint of French vanilla.
What?
Touch of Irish cream.
That's not in there.
Well, you took everything left. Better burgers. Sonic's got them, others don't. Our burgers are better because we make them after you order them, the way you like them, with the freshest ingredients. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
Tons of Toyota trucks, hundreds of choices, dozens of options. Toyota's
Craig Bullerjack, Bob Wenzel, our CBS crew back in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma State leading by 10. Billy Kennedy told the media yesterday, Bob, and I quote, "I believe in divine intervention. I'm praying we have it tomorrow," end quote. He had it for about the first 6 minutes. And right now, Oklahoma State's knocked down their last 4 shots from the floor.
Well, he had divine intervention early, and now the Cowboys have intervened with their defense, and their pressure has been absolutely great. James on Curry and Lucas causing havoc in the backcourt, and Terrence Crawford making 2 steals already.
Thomas Woods, number 20, has checked in for Southeastern Louisiana. Looking for Walker on the low block. Now they go outside. Ricky Woods thought about the 3, 15 on the shot.
They are not used to playing without Lofton in the game. They're going to struggle at this end without their center.
Bryant spins, lost it. Lucas has it for the Cowboys across midcourt. 3-on-3. Curry.
Crawford made another steal on that possession. Right place, right time.
Bobick tried to squeeze it down on the low block to McFarland, and a timeout. 11.5 minutes ago, first half here in Oak City, and the Cowboys by 10. Back in Oklahoma City, 11.5 minutes ago before halftime, Cowboys up by 10 over Southeastern Louisiana. Cowboys shooting 70%, Bob, from the floor. Lions knocking down 4 of 7 for 57%.
Well, I'll tell you what, Oklahoma State has been impressive in their response to the slow down tactics.
Turnovers a key. 6 turnovers for Southeastern Louisiana. Turnaround, McFarland. Oh, nice shot. McFarland so talented, 8 points, 4 buckets.
Mr. Intensity. Craig, in 8 NCAA games in his career, McFarland has averaged a double-double. Nearly 13 points and 10 rebounds. Of course, a lot of that last year on their great run to the Final Four in San Antonio. Notice inside, Crawford fronting, looking for weak side help.
Tough pass, a good look. Bobbitt comes out with it. Now here comes Lucas, pushing the tempo a bit.
Nice transition here.
Back to Bobbitt. Thought about the three. Top of the key. Back on the wing is Lucas.
What an experienced team. Not only in terms of age, but in terms of playing together.
Lucas put up the floater, and climbing the ladder is Walker. You know, Lucas and this senior group were so motivated after losing to Georgia Tech in the semifinals last year, Bob, in the Final Four. Really rededicated themselves to this game.
They really did. And of course, in the Big 12 championship, they won 3 straight games, all close ones. All seniors on the floor for the Cowboys right now.
How about that defense? Shot clock to 8. Shot clock to 7. Patton for 3. Too hard. Bobbitt collides, pulls down the rebound.
Well, Bobbitt versatile. He can play the point guard, the 2-spot, or the 3-spot. Lucas loves the pick and roll.
Lobbed it, and it was swatted away by Walker. Here come the Lions, 2-on-1. Up. Oh, and missed the layup. It was Woods, Thomas Woods, loose ball. Oh, the tempo picking up here a bit. Now a 3 on the way. Got it.
Well, Eddie Sutton's not going to be happy about that. He's going to call timeout. They had 20 turnovers against Texas Tech in the Big 12 championship game. They've got 2 in a row right now, and he's not going to stand for that.
Sutton doing some barking. Ball on the floor, and the Lions take it up and in. We'll be back after this.
What is greater than? Greater power. Greater grip. Greater innovation. The all-new 255 horsepower Audi A4. More power. Under more control. It's greater to lead than follow.
Eddie Sutton, the old veteran, 35 years, coached at Creighton, Arkansas, Kentucky, now Oklahoma State, his alma mater, and boy, that timeout, he chewed on Lucas.
I was reading his lips. He said, I don't want to see that again. Sit down. Now James Curry playing the point guard spot does not like the fancy kind of plays. That's what gets you 779 wins, along with having great players.
Good patience, but yet the turnover comes off the hand of McFarland.
Craig, that's 3 turnovers in a row. As I said before, turnovers plagued them in the Texas Tech game. Even though they won, they played great defense to compensate. But that is not going to get them to the Final Four. A careless play like that.
Their 6th turnover. That ties them up with Southeastern Louisiana. Nearly a turnover, but it was saved, and the touch pass to Walker. He puts it on the floor and gives it back.
Oklahoma State, a position team. They're not trying to create turnovers here. They're just trying to force the miss.
Shot clock to 5. Shot clock to 3. Got it inside the arc. Boy, tough shot. Patton now with 5 quick ones. 12 points scored by the Lions off those 6 Oklahoma State turnovers.
And they're doing this without their leading center, Patton, on the bench. Lofton on the bench with 3 fouls. The big man at 6'10 and 250, a great passer, leads them in assists with 3 fouls in the first half. He's only fouled out of 1 game this year, the Sam Houston State game. And they are playing solidly without him right now. Very, very impressive.
The foul went on Ricky Woods, and McFarland, the left-hander, knocks down the free throw. 9 points, and this is what you miss from Nate Lofton. Rebounds over 7 a game. He leads the team. Also the big fella in assists. Bob, nearly 3. Nearly 2 steals as well. He's on the bench, and he's going to sit a long time with 3.
Well, he's certainly not going to come back in this half. His team has to play well without him. That is a daunting task for them, but if they can control the tempo with their offense, that is their best chance for success. They've done it fairly well so far. A few free throw situations by Oklahoma State pressing after a make has been solid for them.
Finally got the bounce. A 72% shooter makes them both. He's in double digits with 10. McFarland will take a breath.
What a great player this kid is. Awesome rebounder. He's a flasher rather than a post-up player. And here's the full court pressure again. We'll see if it is as effective with Lucas not in the game.
The drive, the shot, the tip wouldn't go, falls out, and it's rebounded by the Cowboy. Big board that time by Joey Graham. Off to Curry. Now Bobic on the wing. Cowboys really like to move that ball around. Good defense by the Lions. 20 on the shot clock. It was lost by Patton. Looked like maybe a turnover, but not the case. We'll be back. For Patton, who averages just under 12 a game. And it's 25-17 Oklahoma State. Under 7 minutes before halftime. Bobic brings it across midcourt.
Roninger trying to prevent Lucas from catching the ball, trying to face guard him away from the ball. Very aggressive right there, getting a little too aggressive, it seems.
Oh, maybe Bob sent in a message. Roninger picks up the foul.
Well, you mentioned he's a transfer from North Texas. Billy Kennedy told me that he is a pass first, pass second, pass third type point guard.
Lucas at the line, hit a 3 earlier in this half, makes the free throw. And CBS Sportsline keeps you on top of all the men's NCAA tournament action. Get real-time bracket updates and expert picks for each and every first-round game. It's all at CBSSportsline.com. Lucas with a couple of free throws. First team all Big 12.
And of course, as the tournament begins each and every year, a 12 upsets a 5. And already Wisconsin-Milwaukee has beaten Alabama. They did it with three-point shooting, 12 for 21. That will not be the formula for Southeastern Louisiana. They are not a good three-point shooting team. Their formula is patience at the offensive end.
Tied up along the sideline. Possession arrow on the jump goes to Southeastern Louisiana. Big fella, Harden. Ooh, tough pass. Over the shoulder catch by Patton. Thought about the 3. Now throws it back inside. Little spin move, fall away jumper. Tough shot. Rebound Harden. Puts it up and in.
The big guy getting something done in his minutes. How about that?
Big bucket. It trims that Cowboy lead down to 8 with 6 minutes and change remaining before the half. Baseline drive in traffic, tough shot, and it goes down. Boy, how athletic. Stephen Graham on the board, the senior from Brandon, Florida, brother of Joey.
Nice double team.
And a timeout. And a timeout. Roninger couldn't get it across the timeline. Timeout. Cowboys by 10.
Look at this place. What do these guys have that we don't have?
Well, they do have the rotary-powered Mazda RX-8, the Tribute, Mazda 3, 2005 Automobile Magazine All-Star, and the thing no one else has, Zoom, Zoom.
Okay, we got it.
It's the Mazda's on the Move sales event. For a limited time, lease the Mazda 3i 4-door for just $179 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at lease signing.
Call you back.
Hurry, offers end March 31st.
Paint play in the last few minutes. Inside, Ricky Woods misses, but on the weak side, the big guy, 6'9", 260, Leonard Harden right there. And at the other end, a great spin move by Stephen Graham here. Uses the left to soften it. Both teams pounding it inside right now.
Cowboys shooting 69%. Lions 47%. Both clubs scoring 10 in the paint. Three-point shot on the way, and Patton in double figures with 11. His second 3-ball, and it's a 7-point Cowboy lead.
Patton 7 straight games in double figures for a team that does not score a lot of points, shooting 60% in the last 7 games. He's continuing here today.
Lucas looks for the lane. On the dribble, the drive is Graham. Inside, and a whistle.
I'm impressed with Southeastern's defense. They are not allowing the Cowboys to get easy shots quickly. So as a result, the number of possessions staying within striking range for Billy Kennedy. They're staying in front of their man. Not too many breakdowns defensively. Not as much strength inside, of course. Oklahoma State can take advantage there. So far, so good.
Well, Bob, Sunday at spring break on CBS, except this year it's not safe to go in the water. The OC Shannon Lucio stars in the world premiere of Spring Break Shark Attack, Sunday, 9, 8 Central on CBS. It's not safe to go in the water. Graham, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, yet to hit from the floor. Graham averaging 18 points a game. He's coming off a double-double against Texas Tech in that Big 12 title game, 16 and 11.
And he was great in that entire tournament. The entire team was. They won 3 close games in the Big 12. Beat Texas Tech by 4 in the final, beat Kansas by 3, beat Colorado by 2. So Oklahoma State used to playing in close games.
Joey Graham whistled for the foul, his second. Crawford with a pair for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Nate Lofton's been riding the bench now for a good 10 minutes for Southeastern Louisiana. He picked up 3 early.
Notice the spread of the floor, the use of the shot clock right here. This is their mantra and how they're going to try to stay in the game. If they've done a great job so far.
Digging it up on the floor and a jump.
Now look at this spread formation right here. We got players all over the floor, all the way out on the perimeter, nobody inside, and they clear a lane for a drive. The shot clock goes down under 10 most of the time. That is the anatomy of an upset.
A lot of bodies digging for that ball. They call jump possession arrow pointing to Oklahoma State. 4:27 left before the half.
When's the last time a 15 beat a 2 in your memory, Mr. Bojack?
Let's see. That was Hampton, Iowa State, Boise, Idaho.
That's right.
Good first half. Good effort by Southeastern Louisiana. Bobick, the former BYU Cougar, lost it.
Well, 2 things are happening right now in this situation. Southeastern Louisiana, their center goes to the bench. They've played well without him, which is amazing to me. They've done 2 things here, Craig. They're controlling tempo with their offense, and also defensively, they are not allowing quick shots by Oklahoma State. So as a result, the pace very, very slow and to their liking.
Oh, touch pass. Way up. Got it. Patton with 13. Roniger able to break the pressure, and how about this? 6-point game, Cowboys. High off the window. Rebound goes to Harden.
That was a panic shot right there by James Curry.
Roniger brings it up court. Lucas picks him up at midcourt. Bounce pass. They give it off to Patton, who has led the way with 13.
They're going to run the shot clock down. Try to get Woods or Patton on a drive.
Loose ball. Picked up. Still loose. Still loose. Lucas. Yes!
Credit Crawford. Great D. Lucas Deadly.
8 points for Lucas, the senior.
Patience a requisite right now for the Lions.
Bryant hands it off to Woods. Now they go inside. Harden, soft touch, falls off the rim, double pump, around and down. Patton with 15, keeping Southeastern Louisiana alive in this one.
Patton only averages 12 a game, well above his average already in this one. He is in the zone.
James Curry, freshman, feeds it, lost it. Lucas gathers it in, kicks it out. Stephen Graham, McFarland keeps it alive. Missed the layup, and Harden again with another rebound.
Harden's played more minutes in this game than any game this year. He might be getting tired here.
He looks a bit winded. He averages 7. He's played 10. Coming up on 2 minutes left, 20 on the shot clock. It's a Southland Conference against the Big 12. Pull-up jumper, way off the mark. Harden chases, tries to bounce it off the Cowboy. Lucas, 2-on-2. Curry on his wing, tied up. Jump ball, wow. Southeastern Louisiana will have possession when we come back. 1:51 left before the half.
The multifunctional element from Honda. Where will it take you?
Tell me what you saw.
Whose car is this?
Get in. Get out of the truck. I'm not kidding, right? Get in, Manny, or you're gonna die. Get out!
War of the Worlds. Everywhere, June 29th.
I still don't get it. Why do I need AOL on top of my high-speed connection?
Let's say that your ham sandwich is a computer on a basic high-speed connection. And let's say that my tuna sandwich is a computer with the protection of AOL. Let's go on the internet.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Here's a whole bunch of spam. And more spam. Spamity calamity. And then here's some computer viruses. Now, which would you rather have? Basic high speed or high speed with AOL?
I'll have the tuna.
Actually, the tuna's mine.
You have some computer virus on your shoe.
Get AOL on broadband for greater peace of mind and much more. Want a better internet? You belong in America Online.
You give me fever. Applebee's Barbecue Fever. From our sweet baby backs to our new grilled barbecue shrimp. Fever, till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn. Eating good in the neighborhood.
For some, recovery is a long road. For men, they reach for revitalizing lotion Q10. Because Q10 replenishes skin to feel healthy, firm, and fit. Especially when you don't. Nivea for men. More evolved skincare.
1:51 left before the half. Oklahoma State in a battle with that Southeastern Louisiana, 33-26. Bob, you look at the numbers. Cowboys shooting 59%, the Lions at 48. How about the play of Jonathan Patton? 15 points, knocking down 6 of 9 from the floor.
I'll tell you what, he's having a career game. He's been in the 20s 2 times this season. Remarkably to me, Lofton goes out. They're down 7. They're still only down 7. Remarkable on the part of the Lions. Really hung together.
Bob, they've played them even 17-17 since you mentioned Lofton's third foul came at the 12:40 mark.
That's pretty incredible. I hearken back to Kennedy's comments in the locker room before the game. Stick together like a family. That's exactly what they're doing. Inspiring to watch.
Lucas brings it up court. In Oklahoma City, Oklahoma State 33, Southeastern Louisiana 26. Coming up on the minute mark left in this half. Has been a tough defensive battle. Harden has come off the bench after Nate Lofton picked up his third foul and has responded with 5 rebounds and a bucket.
And Patton has been the star offensively. Without their center, they're playing remarkably well. Their formula has been use the shot clock, go deep into the shot clock, control the tempo of the game, and they've done it.
Southeastern Louisiana, the champion of the Southland Conference Tournament, beating Northwestern State to earn the automatic bid. And the Oklahoma State Cowboys winning the Big 12 tournament. Bobick reaches out for the rebound under a minute left. 33-26 Cowboys.
That was a typical possession. Even though they did not score, used a lot of time on the clock. At this end, they've been very solid with their position man-to-man defense.
Lucas in traffic, ball stripped away, picked up. 17 on the shot. They feed it down baseline to McFarland, who scored 10 for the Cowboys. Turn around, toss shot, left-hand floater. He's got a dozen out of Missouri City, Texas.
He has been the anchor for the team in this game. Has averaged a double-double in his career 8 NCAA games.
Cowboy fans have made the drive from Stillwater to Oklahoma City, and now a whistle stops the clock with 4.3 ticks remaining. Lucas picks up his first.
The ball will be out of bounds, so not too much of a problem right here for Oklahoma State. Eddie Sutton's team is 3 for 3 from three-point range, but not getting a lot of good looks from there.
Chris Lee will get it in bounds. Roniger with one on the shot. Short, hit the front of the iron.
If you are Southeastern Louisiana, a perfect half.
That ends the first half. 35-26 Cowboys will send it to New York and Greg Gumbel after these messages on CBS.
What is greater than? Greater power. Greater grip. Greater innovation. The all-new 255 horsepower Audi A4. More power. Under more control. It's greater to lead than follow.
Monday, find out what you, the viewers, picked as your second all-time favorite episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. Then, can this ordinary guy get lucky with Jerry Ryan?
She's just a regular person, except for being from the planet.
New 2.5 Men, right after your choice for the second favorite episode of Raymond, CBS Monday.
Charlie Sheen, audience show and tell, and Dave throws stuff off the roof tonight.
Welcome to the Lincoln Mercury Roadshow sales event. Starring the all-new Mercury Mariner. A more stylish take on the compact SUV. And special roadshow values on every new Mercury. Including the award-winning Mercury Mountaineer. Lease it for just $299 a month. Now through March 31st during the Lincoln Mercury Roadshow sales event. And see the all-new Mercury Mariner and Montego.
I got hurt in this car wreck. Give me one good reason why I should call Morris Bart.
How about 3 great reasons you should call me? It's easy, no hassle, no problems, no worries. It's fast. One call is all it takes. The results. I've gotten thousands of people millions of dollars. Just take a look.
Morris Bart got me over $190,000. Morris Bart got me over $230,000.
Morris Bart got me over $255,000.
Call me at 925-8000. One call, that's all.
Some competitors have been talking about outselling Ford. Well, it's time for them to put up or shut up. During the March Throwdown, a well-equipped F-150 STX is only $227 a month and a 24-month lease with 0 down. That's $227 a month with 0 down. Even if the other guys could match that payment, their Super Cabs don't have our interior space or tailgate assist feature. No wonder Ford has been #1 the last 18 years. See your local Southern Quality Ford dealer now. The Throwdown ends March 31st.
Hey, welcome back to our studios, everyone. 3 games at halftime and a 4th in progress. We'll get you out there live as the NCAA tournament continues.
CBS Sports presents Singular at the Half, sponsored by Singular, raising the bar.
And we welcome you once again to Singular at the Half. I'm Greg Gumbel, along with the experts, Clark Kellogg and Seth Davis of Sports Illustrated. Let's talk about some of the action that's taking place so far today, beginning with the game in Nashville between Ohio and Florida. Corey Brewer with the rebound to Matt Walsh. Walsh behind the back to Brewer. Layup. Gators lead at 22-16. Sonny Troutman of Ohio open for 3. Bingo. And then Florida's David Lee with the spin and the move inside. And a pretty heavy-duty two-handed slam at halftime. The Florida Gators are leading Ohio 36-28. In Oklahoma City, Southeastern Louisiana, and Oklahoma State. Seth?
And Chris Lee for Southeastern Louisiana is going to knock down the open three-pointer here. It gives them an early 5-2 lead. It wouldn't hold up, though. Terrence Crawford going to force the turnover. Ahead to the freshman, James Curry going to lay it in, put the Pokes up by 9. John Lucas also going to make a steal. Again to Curry ahead. Oklahoma State up by 10 at this point. They've been in control, but they have not pulled away, and they lead by 9 at the half.
Number 2 seed in the Chicago region, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Meanwhile, in Charlotte, Iowa State and Minnesota. Clark.
Early on, it was Vincent Greer staking the Gophers out to an early lead. Here he comes up with the loose ball. He's going to go rack to rack for the left-hand throwdown. Then it's Vincent Greer again. Going to give the Gophers a 3-point lead. Nifty move along the baseline, but Curtis Stinson for Iowa State, a big part of the Cyclones having a 10-point lead at halftime. Transition bucket there, and it's 33-23 Iowa State.
All right. Meanwhile, in Worcester, Massachusetts, North Carolina State and Charlotte, the 49ers lead this one by a score of 40-33. They're underway in the second half. Let's
raising the bar.
With the score, Oklahoma State 35, Southeastern Louisiana 26. We'll take a break and be back for the second half after these messages and a word from your local station.
What is taste loss?
Am I at risk?
I thought the government wiped out taste loss in the 1950s.
If you have questions, we have the answers for you.
How can we fight taste loss?
Protect yourself with a great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. And please, keep asking questions.
Is now a good time to talk about taste loss?
Anytime is a good time to talk about taste loss. Miller, good call.
This year, spring break is gonna bite. Spring Break Shark Attack, CBS Sunday.
It's March Madness out here in the used car department at Team Honda. We have specials for $29.95, $49.95, $69.95. And 75 vehicles are slam dunk under 10 grand at Team Honda on Siegen Lane. You come and see us.
Need a taste of New Orleans? You need to hurry on down to Popeyes, because right now we've got new mouth-watering butterfly shrimp. That's right, 8 plump and juicy battered butterfly shrimp cooked to perfection and served up with fries, dipping sauce, and a warm buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Or take the flavor home with 15 hand-battered tender legs and thighs. Your choice of Popeyes Louisiana Mild and New Orleans Spicy Chicken for just $9.99. Popeyes new butterfly shrimp basket. Hurry before they're gone.
Some competitors have been talking about outselling Ford. Well, it's time for them to put their money where their mouth is. During the March Throwdown, our SUVs have the most total cash back this year. $4,000 on Explorer, $4,500 on Expedition, or save over $9,400 with 0% APR. Even if the competition could match that, their SUVs don't have features like Expedition's class-exclusive powerful third row. No wonder Ford has outsold everyone else the last 18 years. See your local Southern Quality Ford dealer now. The Throwdown ends March 31st.
We're saving you money in the used car department during March Madness at Team Toyota. It's our biggest inventory ever. Over 250 vehicles are on sale with over 50 sale price below $99.95. During March Madness at Team Toyota Used Cars, I-12 at O'Neill.
CBS Sports exclusive coverage of the Men's Basketball Championship is sponsored by American Express, Sprint, Chevy, and by Comfort Inn.
Back in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma State leading Southeastern Louisiana 35-26. Craig Fuller, Jack Bob Wenzel, our CBS crew. Welcome back in. And Bob, here's the question. The buzz in this arena is simply this. Can the Southland Conference stay with the big boys, the Big 12, for another 20 minutes?
Yes, they can, because they've got a great game plan, and Lofton's going to come back in the game. 6'10", 250, only played 7 minutes, saddled with 3 fouls in the first half. When he comes back, they're going to play much better. And in the first half, they did a tremendous job of controlling the tempo with their offense and really playing solid defensively.
Taking a look at the first half numbers, 3 of 3 were the Cowboys from behind the arc. The Lions went 3 of 7. Free throws, a big factor here. We heard during the halftime, Billy Kennedy said, hey guys, we've got to get to the line more. The Cowboys knocking down 10 of 12. Southeastern Louisiana 1 of 2.
Exactly, and that's the big story right there in terms of free throw shooting. The other thing that happened, 57% from the field were the Cowboys, but they only took 19 shots. So Kennedy's team really controlling things well.
And Bob, with Lofton out with foul trouble, Jonathan Patton, the senior 15 points in the first half of the Lions.
I'll tell you, he only averages 12 a game. This guy was everywhere on the floor. He shot well from three-point range, 2 out of 4. He took the ball to the basket, and the pull-up shots were solid for him. He also was on the free throw line. Patton on the glass for a little guy. He was hustling all over the place. Best career half in his young career. Patton, as you mentioned, the younger brother of Charles Woodson. I'm sure Charles is very, very pleased with his play today.
Second half underway. Make this note. Oklahoma State 21-0 this season when they lead at the half. They've won 39 in a row leading at the half, and that dates back to December of 2003. Last time they lost a half was to BYU, and they lost by 5, 76-71.
Keep in mind, yesterday, Illinois and Fairleigh Dickinson, a 2-point game at halftime. And of course, Illinois won that one going away. Solid start again for Southeastern, creating turnovers. That is the 9th turnover for Oklahoma State in this game. That is a failing on their part. Mentioned earlier against Texas Tech in the Big 12 championship game, they had 20.
The alley-oop. Lofton trying to find his running mate down on the baseline, Ricky Woods, but it was touched away by Graham. Cowboys lose it again. Back-to-back turnovers on 2 possessions, and Eddie Sutton is up off the bench, says, hey, I don't like it. Terrence Crawford, take off the warm-up.
Well, Joey Graham also scoreless in the first half. The guy really does a tremendous job. Their leading scorer not involved in the offense at all.
Turnovers seem to be in vogue here to start the half. As the Lions throw it away, and Lofton, Nate Lofton, averaging just under 11.5 a game, out early with the 3 fouls, took 2 shots, 0 for 2. We'll see how many touches, Bob, he'll be able to get here to get the Lions to crawl them back a little closer. They're down 9. Lucas has it for the Cowboys. McFarland pops up top along with Bobbitt on the elbow.
Well, this has been turnover city and poor play to start the second half by both teams. Interestingly enough, Eddie Sutton's team was out with almost 6 minutes to go in the half. And of course, Billy Kennedy's team came out with about 3 minutes. So Sutton, I guess, had things to say quickly, and he wanted to get him back out.
Boy, whistle away from the ball in that possession, and they whistled a third on Terrence Crawford. We played nearly 2 minutes, and the score is still the same as it was at halftime.
Lions keep the floor spread, run the clock down.
Chris Lee has it.
Under 10.
Was looking for Lofton. He's calling for it. Clears it out. Pull up. Soft shot. No. Tipped around. Still alive. And the Lions have it. Plus a fresh shot clock. They didn't need much as Ricky Woods floats in.
Well, that is a bad start for the number 2 seed. Turnover city, not hustling on the boards. Eddie Sutton not happy about that. Billy Kennedy's got to be really, really pleased.
Back to Oklahoma City after this.
Get on the ball. Get on the ball. March the beat now. Get on the ball. March the beat now. Get on the ball.
It's that time of year again.
Big deals for the big dance. Chevy NCAA March Madness event. Score big on specially marked deals. The price you see is the price you pay. Hurry ends March 31st. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Get on the ball.
We switched to fair and flexible at Sprint because our old wireless company charged these huge fees for going over our minutes on our family plan. So we had a family meeting, took a vote, and decided it was all Wendy's fault. Yeah, but she suggested Sprint, so it all worked out.
Good call, Wendy.
Thank you.
No more huge overages. Sprint automatically adds anytime minutes as you need them. Every 100 minutes costs just $5. Others charge $35 or more. Sprint PCS. Now that's better.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
This spring, you don't have to go far to make travel rewarding. Just visit choicehotels.com and book a stay at any of these hotels. You'll earn triple Choice Privileges points or triple airline miles.
I've been everywhere.
Triple your rewards only at choicehotels.com. Choice Hotels. We'll see you there.
I don't look at myself as a basketball coach. I look at myself as a leader who happens to coach basketball. When they get out into the workplace, they're armed with not just a jump shot or a dribble. I want you armed for life. You know, I want you to develop as a player. I want you to develop as a student. And I want you to develop as a human being. My life isn't about playing games. That's why my card is American Express.
Monday.
Can you make more popcorn?
There's plenty on my shirt.
That's gross.
You go make some for her.
When you're done with the shirt, there's some more by his feet.
Still standing. Then it's the Showbiz Event of the Year when Tony and his daughter team up.
Tatum O'Neal did a movie with her dad and then spent the next 16 years in rehab.
A new Listen Up after a new Still Standing CBS Monday.
The fire burning deep in Eddie Sutton after that timeout. Turnovers an issue with his Cowboys. So far in this game, 11. They only average 13-8.
They have been very, very sloppy with the basketball. Part of the credit goes to Southeastern Louisiana, though. They've been very active with their hands, and their anticipation on D has been excellent.
Crawford has it now to Lucas. On the far side is Curry. Bobbitt. Again, the Lions really fronting up.
Look at this pressure. Look at this pressure on the basketball.
Shot
Even a
clock
guard
down
to guard
to 10.
pass, tough.
Crawford to lob down low baseline. McFarland, nice shot. Boy, 14 points, had 12 in the first half.
He has been their advantage in the difference in this game for the Cowboys. There's no doubt about that, Craig. His intensity very much in evidence.
6 of 7, as you see from the floor. Now this crowd of orange beginning to try to refuel the Cowboys a little bit, and Bobbitt knocks it away. 21 on the shot clock.
Good enthusiasm right there. Nice overplay by Bobbitt, jumping in the passing lane. Lofton really begging for the basketball on this possession. He wants one.
Bob Crawford goes out. Joey Graham back in. He was 0 for 1 in the first half. 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
Joey made 39 straight at one juncture of the season.
Tied up, but a timeout. Well coached is Billy Kennedy and his Lions. We'll take a break. 37-28 Cowboys.
The SS Chevys are back. 6 cars, 1,926 horsepower. Chevy, an American revolution.
The man today has been Ivan McFarland for the Cowboys. They've made 12 baskets. He's made 6 of them. 6 for 7, mostly stuff around the glass. Left-handed power personified. The intensity level very strong with Ivan McFarland.
Inside, the turnaround jumper would not go. A little one-hand push by Lofton, 0 for 3.
And there McFarland is again, Craig, on the boards. The rest of the Cowboys should follow his lead in the terms of intensity department. Curry trying to handle the point. They want to get Lucas off a double or a single screen. He hasn't had many good looks. He's made them when he's had them.
Joey Graham trying to set himself up on the low block, but again, Ricky Woods right there in his face. Graham at 6'7", Woods stands 6'6".
Woods did a great job of fronting right there. Take a dribble toward the baseline to enter from that angle. Little extracurricular activities going on right here between Lofton and Graham.
Bob, all about positioning, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Graham says, no, pal, this is my space. Lofton says, no, I'm going to come right into it. Bobbitt will inbounds, and he throws it to Lucas.
First possession of zone right here for Southeastern Louisiana.
Joey Graham squares up, sweet shot right behind the free throw line.
Found the right spot.
And his first bucket, 5 points. And Joey Graham finally finds a little distance. 1 of 2 for Graham. 39-28. Cowboys open up an 11-point lead. Bryant, quick, changes with the left hand, pulls it back up top. Patton now has it. On the wing, Bryant. They lob it down low to the big fellow, loose. Touch pass back, going the other way. 3 ball short. Rebound, Cowboys. James on Curry. Another turnover. Cowboys 2-on-2 come the Lions. Three-point shot short. Patton hits the deck. Or Lofton, that is, trying to grab the rebound. Bodies hit the deck, no whistle. Rebound up on the ladder goes Chris Lee.
Is this an aggressive game or what? Billy Kennedy says, slow things down, guys. Let's walk it up here, catch our breath, make them work defensively.
Oh, smart play. Lucas got caught in the air and then threw the ball off the ankles of Jonathan Patton. And a timeout. 15 minutes left in Oklahoma City.
Silverado Heavy Duty with the available Duramax diesel and Allison transmission has more torque than Ford Super Duty. That's why Silverado's the right truck, the official truck of an American revolution.
Being an actress is torture on my hair and scalp. Sometimes it's waves on the beach, then it's stick straight on set. Torture.
Dryness, itchiness, irritation, and 100% of flakes are a thing of the past with Head & Shoulders. It's missing nothing. Its penetrating formula offers your hair and scalp complete care.
My hair always gives a great performance.
Today's Head & Shoulders. Surprise yourself.
Why do we work? Why do we get up every day and leave the people we love? At the Principal Financial Group, we know you work for more than just a paycheck. For 120 years, the Principal has helped people keep more of the money they make and do more with the money they save. You work hard. We make work hard for you. The Principal Financial Group. We understand what you're working for.
What we did was the same thing American soldiers have been doing for generations. Soldiers now and soldiers then. There's the same courage, determination, and willingness to serve. What's changed is our equipment, our technology. But the spirit of a soldier, that's never changed. And that's what makes the difference.
You've waited all day for a hamburger. How long has it waited for you? For a hot and juicy hamburger with the freshest toppings made right when you order, come to Wendy's. It's better here.
For some, recovery is a long road. For men, they reach for revitalizing lotion Q10 because Q10 replenishes skin to feel healthy, firm, and fit, especially when you don't. Nivea for men, more evolved skincare.
Oklahoma State up 11 in Oklahoma City, and it is getting physical. 6'10", 260. Lofton goes to the floor. At the other end, Graham goes to the floor. Intensity, very high level, both clubs. Oklahoma State's defense has been solid, Craig. Also, 40% only for Southeastern Louisiana.
They forced 3 turnovers this half, while Southeast Louisiana's only hit 1 of 5. On the break, they go, and the slam by Lofton. Finally, Nate Lofton jumps on the scoreboard. And it's a 9-point Oklahoma State lead.
I'll tell you what, this is great defense leading to this breakaway slam. Their defense, their hands away from the basketball are very, very quick.
Lions now 2 of 6. We played 5.5 minutes. Bobbick has it on the wing. Up top, Lucas backs it out.
Yesterday, number 10, Terry Bryant, guarding Lucas right here in the press conference, said, we love to play defense. That's what we like. It's not a matter of having to do it. That's what our signature is.
Graham. A push. Offensive foul on Joey Graham. That's going to be 3 on Graham, who averages 18, Bob, and held to just 5 so far.
Right here, uses his left arm to ward off Woods. Woods making the call as well. 3 personal fouls for Joey. Last time he was in single digits, February 19th against Texas Tech, he had 8. Been in double figures every game since then.
6th turnover this half for Oklahoma State. On the game, 14.
In no hurry.
Down low to the big fella, Lofton. Lost it.
Solid D, good hands by Oklahoma State there. Both teams really well educated in the art of man-to-man defense. Front the post, come with weak side help. Lots of that being seen in this game. Oklahoma State in no hurry either right here.
Everyone knows of Eddie Sutton, but Billy Kennedy making his first appearance with Southeastern Louisiana in the madness of March and just signed a contract extension from 2008. Lucas with the fall away, double figures with 10, had 8 in the first half, and the Cowboys jump back on top by 11, and this crowd responds. Again, they're feeding the big guy. Nice move. And we got one stuck.
Well, it was a foul before. We talked about Billy Kennedy and his contract extension here. His players have never been to the NCAA, but he has with the University of California. Right here, nice move. Go to the inside, then come back to the baseline.
And the line, Nate Lofton shooting 2.
The foul went on McFarland, his first. And the free throw falls down for Lawson. His 3rd point. He'll get another substitution. Graham goes out. And back in comes Jameson Curry.
Lofton only 57% from the free throw line for the year. Leads this team in assists from the center position.
Falls off the iron. McFarland the rebound. 10-point game with 13 minutes left.
Lucas trying to get his team going vocally and with his body language.
Oh, nice skip pass inside. McFarland offensive. How about the calls down here? 2 in a row for Oklahoma State.
Ricky Woods playing solid defense. A first-year Division I player, junior college from Paris Junior College. Right here, he is well outside of the area under the basket. Last time, Graham. 2 offensive fouls drawn in 2 possessions.
Second on McFarland. Graham with 3 fouls for Oklahoma State, and Lofton's on the floor with 3 for Southeastern Louisiana. On the dribble, the drive is Ricky Woods. Got it off the window. Woods with 8 points. He was 2 of 6 in the first half.
Interesting, Patton was on fire in the first half. Woods has taken over that scoring in the second half. Relatively quiet was Ricky. Now coming up strong. He's their leading scorer at 17 a game.
41-33, Oklahoma State, the 2 seed against the 15 in the Chicago bracket. Bobbitt looking for help. Gives it up to Crawford. Across the court to Lucas. 18 on the shot. Crawford finds McFarland inside, but there was a handful of jersey. I believe it was Patton. And no basket.
It was before, which is a very smart foul right here. McFarland really open. Patton gives him a pull of the shirt, and the basket doesn't count. Obviously, McFarland and Sutton would much prefer to have that be an end one.
That's how I have to play, Bob. You too. I mean, we're all reachers. We're grabbing for anything.
I hated it when guys grabbed my shirt.
Bobbitt will inbound. Lucas gathers it in. Picked up by Bryant. Now Bobbitt to Lucas.
Matchup zone right here has been effective.
Crawford was bumped.
Oklahoma State, Craig, is doing too much of taking the ball at the basket. Against the zone, you find the seam, take that little 10-foot jump shot. All of their players inside are trying to take the extra dribble, and that's causing offensive fouls and missed shots.
Southeastern Louisiana outscoring the Oklahoma State Cowboys this half 7-6. 41-33 the score.
Very good poise by the Lions. They've won 24 games. Keep that in mind. They're used to winning.
7 on the shot clock. Down to 5. A spinner and the bucket by Ricky Woods. He has 10. It's been Patton and Woods for the Lions of Southeastern Louisiana. 41-35. Cowboys still on top. Coming up on 11 minutes left.
This is an extended zone. Watch the black jerseys. Number 22.
Crawford.
Chris Lee running side to side, Greg.
Bounces out, puts it back up, wouldn't fall, and a whistle.
Well, they finally got a foul to go their way. Crawford's going to get his chance at the line.
A timeout. We'll be back to Oklahoma City.
I don't look at myself as a basketball coach. I look at myself as a leader who happens to coach basketball. When they get out into the workplace, they're armed with not just a jump shot or a dribble. I want you armed for life. You know, I want you to develop as a player. I want you to develop as a student. And I want you to develop as a human being. My life isn't about playing games. That's why my card is American Express.
New from Dulco, it's the Suck Up. He never sweats because he doesn't take risks at work.
Hey, Suck Up, knock, knock.
Good one, sir.
That's not the joke, Suck Up.
All right. The Suck Up comes with detachable puckered lips and realistic head nodding action. Also available, the Wuss and Mama's Boy.
Some men never take risks. For men who do take risks, there's New Degree for Men. With twice the protection you need, it won't let you down.
As you all know, winning is a great feeling, and it's okay to celebrate. The way you celebrate says a lot about you. So keep up the good work. Being responsible, respecting the law, celebrating safely. It's all about having a good head on your shoulders. Figuratively speaking.
A message from the National Association of State Universities and Land-Grant Colleges and Anheuser-Busch.
Get a little out of line. The best thing about being a woman is the prerogative to have a little fun.
The Chevy Colorado Crew Cab. Everything's bigger in Colorado.
Man, I feel like a woman.
The new Chevrolets, an American revolution.
I love the tender, crisp bacon cheddar ranch, the breasts that grow on trees, and streams of bacon ranch dressing flow right up to your knees. There's tumbleweeds of bacon, and cheddar paves the streets. You get the veg all day, all the lotto tickets pay. There's a king who wants you to have it your way. That's the tender, crisp bacon cheddar ranch, the tender, crisp bacon cheddar ranch.
Come and get it.
11:03 left. Billy Kennedy and his Lions of Southeastern Louisiana fighting hard against Oklahoma State. Remember, the Lions, Bob, are fourth in the country in scoring defense, allowing just 55.6 points a game to this point. 41 by Oklahoma State, make it 42 as Crawford hits the free throw.
And I can understand why, watching their quickness and feet and hand movement both.
Crawford will get another. Good spin, little short, and the rebound covered up by the big fella, Lofton.
Well, Southeastern Louisiana has done a great job of mixing their defenses. Both are aggressive, but the matchup zone and the man-to-man are causing fits for Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State not taking the open shot, trying to pound it inside on every possession.
Ricky Woods try to throw it down for the slam, but he has the ability to pop the rim. Wow, he looked for Lofton, and the ball popped right back to him.
Woods is 4 for 4 with 8 points in the second half. Was 2 for 6 in the first half. He and Patton taking turns. Patton, the 2-guard, had 15 in the first half, has yet to take a shot. Interesting teamwork.
5-point game. McFarland, left-hander, wouldn't go. Rebound ripped down by Jonathan Walker. Who would have believed nearly at the 10-minute mark that Southeastern Louisiana would be down 5?
A great game plan. Kennedy holding both hands up as if to say, stop, don't go too soon.
Cowboys. Excellent
use of the clock, Craig.
Cowboys have turned it over 15 times. The bounce falls down. How about the little lob pass inside? And Walker hits, and it's a 3-point game.
Right here, great hustle by Woods. He comes from outside of your picture. He was the one who made the pass. And then right here, going inside, Walker using the glass to soften the shot. This is their biggest lineup with Lofton, Walker, and Woods in at the same time. Usually they're a three-guard setup. Because they're in the zone, they want bigger players on the back line.
Bobbitt goes inside. The ball nearly stripped. Graham draws a crowd of 4 black jerseys. And there is a whistle. And the foul on Walker, his second.
Number 42, Jonathan Walker, the line, his second.
Eddie Sutton trying for his 350th win at Oklahoma State and number 780 in his long 35-year career. Graham makes the first. And near the end of today's game, Bob, we will select the Chevrolet player of the game from each team to honor their determination and outstanding play. Chevy will make a $1,000 contribution to each university's general scholarship fund. Chevy, an American revolution.
Hey, Craig, there are 19,000 people here dressed in orange. And I'll tell you what, Southeastern Louisiana has done a great job. Every time the crowd comes up like it's coming up now, they use poise to take them right back out of it. Look at this. Hold the ball, take your time.
And let the crowd settle down. Indeed. Shot clock to 15. In the paint. Soft touch wouldn't go. Tip wouldn't go. Ripped down by the Cowboys. Here comes Jameson Curry, the freshman.
Opportunity.
Lucas thought about the 3. Smartly back to Curry. 9 minutes left. Boy, look at the defense by Southeastern Louisiana.
They give nothing easy. They get back quickly, too. Very few breakaway layup situations.
Graham, baseline shot, too strong. Kept alive. It's out on the floor in front of us. Stepping out of bounds is Chris Lee. For the official right on it.
Solid defense here by the guys in the black shirts. Hands everywhere. Try to penetrate. Hand up on the shot. And then right here, right in front of you. No. Didn't see that. Ball bounced out of bounds.
It wasn't the foot, it was the ball. Curry, pull up, short, rebound, ripped. Here comes it out to Lucas, who takes it away from Lee. Wild exchange off the iron, and Lofton has it. 44-39, Oklahoma State. 5-point game. It's the Southland Conference against the Big 12.
Confidence brewing. Southeastern Louisiana, when you're the underdog, you're in it this long, you're feeling good.
Lofton lost it. Here comes Lucas. Bodies on the deck and a reach in. Bryant grabbed the jersey of Lucas.
The basket will not count. A foul early on the floor, but about 15 feet away. That's the second time they've had to give up a basket on an early foul.
Bryant picks up the foul. Less than 8 minutes to play in Oklahoma City. Buckle up. We'll be back.
What I like about Vision from Sprint is the picture mail. So I'm pet sitting my friend's bird. I take a picture of it. Now, anything happens, he flies away. I send the picture to a pet store. Get another one, a better one even.
You're a good friend, Curtis.
With Sprint PCS Picture Mail, you can take and send unlimited pictures. Try it and other Sprint PCS Vision services free and see how easy and amazing they really are. Sprint PCS, now that's better.
This is Jeff. He has a push-free vacuum, automatic car seats, a sprinkler system that's also automatic, rain-sensing windshield wipers. When he comes home, the lights go on, and when he goes to bed, the lights go off. It's no wonder Jeff has a Fidelity Freedom Fund. He can set it and forget it, knowing that he has a diversified mix of stocks and bonds, automatically, of course. For our Simple Start IRA, call 1-800-FIDELITY. Smart move.
Later on, LeBron James is here, and we'll have this, something like that. Let's just run through it. Yeah, okay. No, I think it's sold out, actually. Let me just start like that. Whoa! Are you guys rolling on this? Yeah. That's a 90-footer. Ow! That is amazing. Oh, my. Did you get that? You have that, right?
350 SSR. Now with 390 horsepower and an available 6-speed manual transmission. Chevy, an American revolution. Now get this attractive lease offer on a 2005 SSR. Residency restrictions apply. See your local Chevy dealer for details.
What is it about Miami that makes criminals sweat? You're going to jail. Have a nice stay. It's not the humidity. It's the heat.
It almost worked. Big difference between almost 25 to life.
It's Miami air, man. It makes people do things they never do.
Bingo. CSI Miami, Monday on CBS.
Here is an example of intelligent fouling by Terry Bryant. It's a breakaway situation. Lucas is sure to score. Bryant fouls him early. They are not in the bonus situation, so it's just an inbounds play and no points. That is a smart play by Terry Bryant. There have been 2 plays like that in the last couple of minutes that have erased 4 possible points. And in a game like this, every point is hard to come by.
Lucas chases down that inbounds pass across midcourt. Under 8 minutes to play. It's a 5-point Cowboy lead. The 2 seed against the 15. Contact in the paint. Is that Lofton?
Yes.
Lofton goes down but picks up his 4th.
Well, he was sliding alongside of Graham. Oklahoma State reluctant to shoot pull-up shots. Everybody's wanting to take it all the way to the basket. 4th foul on Lofton. They played well in the first half without him.
Curry to the corner. The 3 in and out. And it is pulled down, ripped down by Lee. Chris Lee has it.
Southeastern Louisiana, Craig, very fundamentally sound. On every shot that goes up, 5 guys rebound. Nobody leaks out. They block out well, and they are aggressive at the offensive board. Mostly Woods and Lofton.
Bob, Oklahoma State's biggest lead was 12 when it was 21-9. Southeast Louisiana early went up 5-2.
You know why they can do this against Oklahoma State? Because this is the way they always play. This is not out of their experience. They are a slow-down team.
Rebound off the miss, and to the line will go Jonathan Walker.
Some teams will try to come in as a 15th seed and play against a 2 seed, and normally they're a fast break team, but in this they're not, and therefore Billy Kennedy's way of playing is not out of what they normally do here. That's why they're having so much success.
Jonathan Walker, 64% from the line. 4 fouls now on Joey Graham, 4 for Nate Lofton.
Normally that would be really tough, but Graham is not scoring much in this game.
Well, 13 of the 16 higher seed teams won. The upset winners, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, UAB, and Nevada out of the WAC. The SEC, 1 and 2. Alabama, LSU, both losing yesterday.
I'll tell you what, Alabama, of course, last year beat number 1 seed Stanford. This year they're out early.
Big free throws. It's a 3-point game and a long way to go. 7 minutes left as Lucas throws it across the timeline. Here comes Jameson Curry, the freshman, inside. Oh, nice pass and a tough bucket scored by McFarland. 16 points. He had 12 in the first half.
McFarland's been the man in this game. He's the only guy inside who's been really having success scoring. This is about the 7th time, Craig, where the crowd has come up like this, and each time the Lions use patience to take the crowd out of the game. They've been spectacular with that aspect.
Ricky Woods, baseline drive, double team, shot wouldn't go, loose ball, here comes the Cowboys. It's Curry. Quick as a cat, slides, ball was rejected.
I believe right here we got a foul. Curry's going to go to the line.
Yeah, Jonathan Walker picks up his 3rd.
Curry really showed terrific vision on that play, kind of weaved his way inside and out of his own men as well as the opposition. High IQ for a freshman.
Makes the first. Jameson Curry in double figures with 10. Defense in Oklahoma City, you're not kidding. Bucknell will play Kansas later. Wisconsin as well, Southern Illinois. All 4 here in Oklahoma City in the top 15.
And part of that is their patience on offense as well.
Batted out of bounds by Lofton.
Well, this is the first trip for the Lions to the NCAA, but Billy Kennedy has been there before as an assistant at Cal. Coach Jason Kidd and a whole group of guys who are frequent visitors to the NCAA tournament.
Loose ball. Ricky Woods lays it up and in.
What a second half he's had, huh?
14 for Ricky Woods, 10 this half. 6 minutes to play, 4-point game. Oklahoma State being pushed, the 2 against the 15. Curry behind the 3. Lucas, long jumper, no. Curry keeps it alive, whips inside. McFarland got the bounce. Oklahoma City and a sea of orange trying to push the Cowboys to a first-round win over Southeastern Louisiana. It's a 6-point game, 5.5 minutes to play. Ivan McFarland leading the Cowboys with 18. Jonathan Patton, 15 for the Lions, and Ricky Woods, 14.
And it's been the stellar defense and the patience on offense of Southeastern Louisiana that has the 15th seed in a dogfight.
It has been physical from the opening tip. And Walker picks up the foul. Well, that's going to be 4.
The game plan for Billy Kennedy in this game has been patience on offense. Go deep into the shot clock and get something good at the end. And then at the defense, stingy defense, stay in front of your man, don't gamble. It has paid big-time dividends.
Crawford, too strong.
And Craig, I can't emphasize enough, the Southland Conference Championship game was 49-42. Southeastern won against Northwestern State. So this type of play is not something out of the ordinary for Billy Kennedy's team. So coming into the NCAA tournament, their normal game plan is a great game plan against a higher seed team.
And on the flip side, Bob, Oklahoma State won the Big 12 tournament championship over Bob Knight and Texas Tech. They scored 72.
They did, and they've been in a lot of close games. A 4-point game against Tech, 3-point Kansas, and 2 against Colorado in the Big 12 tournament.
Bryant finds Lofton. Now baseline, up and in. Chris Lee, first bucket this half, 5 points, and it cuts it down to 4.
What a great passer the center is. Eyes in the back of his head. He sees his teammates everywhere. A center that leads his team in assists.
Lucas, floater, high, no, and the stuff. Oh, Terrence Crawford. His first bucket, and it's big. 51-45, Oklahoma State. Southeastern Louisiana fighting back. Inside goes Ricky Woods and a whistle.
Well, the last 2 buckets, watch the passing by the center. Eyes behind his head. An easy layup going in. And then at the other end, the Oklahoma City native, Crawford, crashed the boards. When in doubt, go hard to the boards.
In Oklahoma City, Southeastern Louisiana, Oklahoma State. The 15 against the 2. 4:07 remaining. And Crawford, mind you, for Oklahoma State picks up his 4th. Joey Graham also with 4 for the Cowboys.
Woods has been the story in the second half, Craig. He's been absolutely spectacular, scoring close to the basket on drives, knifing into the Oklahoma State defense.
16 points for Ricky Woods. 12 this half, 4 minutes to play, and it's a 4-point Oklahoma State lead.
Look at Bryant's defense on Lucas. He's been on him all game long.
Long 3, got it! Oh, look at the freshman. James on Curry from Pleasant Grove, North Carolina. Hits a big 3, 13, and the crowd is up and roaring.
Curry shooting 47% from 3-point range since he's a starter.
And a timeout called by Billy Kennedy. He wants to keep this crowd in their seat. Stillwater only 65 miles from Oklahoma City. We'll be back.
No timeout. shoots. 2 seconds left, and he's got to put it up.
More bars in more places. That's the goal of Singular's all-over network. With the largest digital voice and data coverage in America, thanks to Singular and AT&T Wireless joining forces. The new Singular, raising the bar.
Welcome back, Oklahoma City. Oklahoma State, the 2 seed in the Chicago region, taking on the 15 seed Southeastern Louisiana Lions. 54-47 Cowboys with 3:32 remaining. Ivan McFarland has led the way for Oklahoma State with 18. It's been Ricky Woods and Jonathan Patton for the Lions.
The story of the game is the inspiration provided by Southeastern Louisiana.
Long three would not bounce in. Crawford has it for the Cowboys, and now James Curry will hand it back out to John Lucas, a first-team All Big 12 pick. Of course, the son of former Maryland great John Lucas. Bobbick on the wing. Up top, McFarland.
The defense has been great so far in the Lions in this game. They've got to continue that. Right here, we talked about how tough Bryant's defense has been on John Lucas Jr. There, he gets a foul.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever.
It's Applebee's Barbecue Fever. Slow-cooked barbecue kissed with a sweet honey barbecue sauce.
Fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn.
Eating good in the neighborhood.
If you've got broadband, you're ready to go. Visit Vonage.com or call 1-800-959-4VON. Now available at Best Buy, CompUSA, and Radio Shack.
A cool head. And a new copier. $2,500.
Dinosaur.
Dedication.
And a coffee maker. $69.
A sense of humor.
And a mop. $17. Having what it takes to run a business? Priceless. To see what the MasterCard Business Card can do for your business, visit our website.
What makes CSI TV's most watched drama? 110 million viewers and counting.
Not sure if it's hinky or kinky.
That's the job.
Yeah, that's the job.
A housewife murdered.
Gun was never found?
Now, new clues will lead to a neighborhood of suspects.
I actually enjoyed watching her suffer.
Cold Case, CBS Sunday.
3 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. Oklahoma State leading by 7. Bob, only a 41% shooting Cowboy team this half. Points in the paint, surprisingly, 30-20 for the Lions. And how about the turnovers? Uncharacteristic for Eddie Sutton.
Very bad. 17 turnovers is not what's going to win games for them going down the stretch here. Lucas at the free throw line. He's been guarded tightly the entire game by Terry Bryant's done a great job on John Lucas. Right here, if you're Southeastern Louisiana, you've got to worry about the last 3 minutes of the game here. With 3 minutes to go in this game, Southeastern Louisiana has stayed in the game because of their patience on offense and their great, tough, gritty man-to-man defense. But when you're down here like this, 9 points, you've got to get a little bit faster speed. And when you're behind like this, this is not their style to go quickly. They're going to change alignment right here and try to get it to Woods.
Bob, they are not a three-point shooting team. 31% as a club. Substitution, and out goes Ricky Woods, and coming in is number 24 Jonathan Payton.
No, Woods is staying in, and he was just inbounding the ball. Payton is in the game, but Walker's going out. Craig, they're trying to go a little smaller and get a little bit more outside shooting in the game.
Those two have combined for 31 points.
They're not used to going quick.
Bryant lobs it. Ricky Woods lost it, tries to pick it up, kicks it with his foot, and everybody's on the deck.
Southeastern Louisiana ball. They enter quickly. He gets double teamed, puts it on the floor. A lot of white jerseys around. It's going to be a jump ball, and they will retain possession. Only 7 on the shot clock, Greg.
Big possession with 2:34 left. The 15th seed against the number 2. Woods drives, spins, fall away jumper, short. Up on the ladder is Curry, Jameson Curry, the freshman.
Now when you're ahead in these kind of situations, use of clock very important. The clock is your ally if you're Oklahoma State.
Eddie Sutton calls for a quick timeout. Cowboys 56, Lions 47.
My Sherpa. My equipment. My base camp. My trail. Oh, my Everest. And my favorite part, the descent. My life takes me to the edge. My American Express card always goes with me.
March Madness in Oklahoma City. Been a fabulous game between the Cowboys and Lions, the 2 against the 15.
Use of shot clock very important right here for the Cowboys. They want to run something, get a shot near the end of the shot clock. As long as they're running clock, Southeastern doesn't have the ball. They are in control.
7 on the shot clock as Lucas resets high on top of the key. Puts it between his legs, fires a 3, too long, and a rebound goes out to Ricky Woods. He throws it up top, and the flush for Lofton.
No defensive balance at all right there by Oklahoma State, and no give up in the Lions whatsoever. Lucas took the shot and fell to the floor. Bobick should have been covering back. Remember yesterday's game, West Virginia won on a play similar to that right at the end against Creighton.
I was just going to ask the question, why not foul, Bob, with 1:27 and Woods reaches in? That's going to be his second. Problem is, though, remember, Oklahoma State, very, very good club from the free throw line, 77.4%, 4th in the nation.
And, of course, Crawford 73 from there. There's not a guy on the team that you can foul other than Bobick, who's in the game right now. He's only 60%.
Crawford makes the first. Let's take a look now, Bob, at the CBS Sportsline stat of the game. Free throw percentages. You look in the first half, it was only 50 for the Lions, 83% in the second half. But Oklahoma State has towed the line quite a bit today. For complete game stats, go to cbs.sportsline.com.
This has been an inspiring game to me. Watching Southeastern Louisiana, this is what the NCAA tournament is all about. A 15 seed battling a 2 seed all the way to the wire. And also, you have to give Oklahoma State credit. They hung tough with their own defense.
Chris Lee has it.
Nice denial by Bobick. tough time entering right here. They're trying to get the ball to Woods or Lofton inside.
Now Bryant skip pass inside to the free throw line goes Lofton.
Well, he did a great job positioning himself before the ball came to him. 6'10", 250 in the paint. He is a load. Watch as he backs in, gets McFarland on his back close to the basket. A good foul by McFarland because Lofton is a weak free throw shooter. Only 57% on the year.
Bob Lofton saddled all afternoon with foul trouble, set a good 12 minutes in the first half because of 3 fouls. He's been on the floor most of the second half with 4. And today's Chevy most valuable players of this game. Ricky Woods from Southeastern Louisiana, 16 points, hit 7 of 15. And Ivan McFarland, nice game, 18 and 8 for the senior from Missouri City, Texas.
McFarland in his career, NCAA games, averages 13 and 10. He's the 9th all-time scorer in the history of Oklahoma State basketball.
A timeout, 8-point game, Oklahoma City, 1:04 left.
Pressure's on. Here's the situation. You've got 2 children. College tuition is in sight. Retirement is breathing down your neck.
Who do you go to in the clutch? Over 50 million customers rely on us when their money is on the line. Insurance, loans, retirement. AIG. We know money.
Bob, I must have that hat. Cowboys by 8. Don't miss a minute of March Madness. Get live video to all games outside your viewing area. Watch live team press conferences and access archives of games you may have missed. Get NCAA March Madness on demand only at NCAAsports.com or CSTV.com.
My thoughts about Oklahoma State here, Craig. Interesting. They lost 3 of their last regular season games, and then they swept in the Big 12 tournament. Have done a great job. You take a look at the Chicago bracket. Oklahoma State, if they advance, as Eddie Sutton hopes they will be playing the winner of Southern Illinois and St. Mary's, 2, if in quotes, if you will, mid-major superstar teams. And there is Bobbick's wife on your left, and her sister, I guess, on the right.
Yes. Minute to play, and Bobbick is fouled.
They got the right guy, Craig. Bobbick was the inbounder, and they passed it back to him. He's the weakest free throw shooter on the team. Only 60% from there. So Southeastern Louisiana doing all kinds of intelligent things in this game.
Bobbick, an interesting career as the wife and little guy look on. Makes the Bobbick's first point of this ball game. Played at Brigham Young for a couple of years. Bobbick will get another. Made it. A minute to play. Bobbick has it, and a whistle.
Number 1, Ricky Woods, and the Lions is 4.
4 on Ricky Woods. There's the eyes of the Lions of Southeastern Louisiana, 24 and 8.
Ohio University, 63-60.
Greg Gumbel in New York. Florida and Ohio have gone to a timeout, 63-60, under 40 seconds to play. We'll keep you posted on this game. Let's send you right back to the game that you were watching.
Okay, gotcha. Well, free throws.
50.7 seconds now as Bobbick hits free throws for Oklahoma State, and the lead is stretched to 12. And for another NCAA tournament update, back to New York, here's Greg.
38 seconds to play in Nashville. Ohio trailing Florida by 3. Let's go back to Vern Lundquist and Bill Raftery.
Out of the game with his 63-60 score at the current time. Florida 6 of 14, but only 1 of 9 from long range in the second half. 4 of 8 for Ohio. Down by 20, 55-35 with 12 to go. Anthony Roberson was 2 of 14 from the field before he grabbed that air ball, put it off the glass, and then canned the free throw.
Lost for the dribble. Oh, my goodness. Going left. Not himself since he injured that hip, I think. Troutman, the turnover. Green is the guy that we're trying to set up. He's 6 for 9 on threes. This is where you need Roberson. You got the 2 point guards in, Green and Robertson, to handle along with Walsh.
Torian Green, Tim O'Shea's team. There is a time call. 34 seconds.
So breaking the action in Nashville, we'll send you back to your game, and we'll bring you back and update you on the final 34 seconds in Nashville.
Final seconds here in Oklahoma City. Oh, what a battle for Southeastern Louisiana. They gave it all they had to Oklahoma State.
A lot to admire in these Lions. Great game plan by Billy Kennedy. Oklahoma State, a great team. They respond to the challenge. 19,000 orange people loving it.
NCAA game ever for, well, it's not Southern Illinois. It's actually Southeastern Louisiana. The Lions of the Southland Conference not played a game against the NCAA field here, but Oak State, you know, couldn't put them away. Final few minutes of this game, there's James on Curry. The freshman knocks down the 3.